What's up, guys? It's your boy Hair Trigger, and today we're going to talk about a movie I just went and seen called Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Now, I've been working on this video for several days, but I've had a bunch of technical difficulties, and I'm probably going to put those at the end of the video just for laughs and giggles and gaffs and all that, and y'all can make fun of me and some good stuff there. I fought with an air conditioner the entire time, and I just kind of wanted to do the video outside, and that probably wasn't a very good idea. But anyway, so this is a movie that takes place in 1969 in Los Angeles, California, during what they call the golden age of the movies, and it's about. It stars Leonardo DiCaprio. It stars Brad Pitt. It has Margot Robbie or Margot Robbie, whatever how you say it. She's a fantastic actress and very beautiful actress as well. Very talented. She's played in movies such as Suicide Squad. If I believe if she wasn't in that movie, it would have been even worse. But she somewhat saved that movie. You have Leonardo, of course. He's played in Wolf of Wall Street, which to me is one of the greatest movies made as far as a comedy goes. And Brad Pitt's played in movies like Troy, which is a fantastic movie. He's also he has another movie coming up in a few weeks or month where plays an astronaut. And so anyway, he plays a character called Rick Dalton, and I'm talking about Leonardo. He plays a kind of a struggling actor of Rick Dalton, and he's got his sidekick Cliff Booth, which is played by Brad Pitt, and Brad Pitt plays as a stunt double for Rick Dalton or Leo. And Margot Robbie plays she plays as Sharon Tate. And then you also have characters playing as Bruce Lee. What happens is Leo, without giving away spoilers, Leo ends up, or Rick Dalton, he is played in a lot of westerns and like shows on TV called FBI and stuff like that. So he was a regular kind of famous guy. I'd put him up there, maybe kind of like he was a sort of like a John Wayne type character. Now you got other people who could compare him to a bunch of different characters from that era, but you know. So anyway, he's getting older, and he gets approached by a TV producer that's wanting him to go overseas and start shooting films. And he brings out the fact to Rick Dalton that he is now starting to be playing as a bad guy, and a guy who's playing bad guys in films aren't considered A-listers maybe anymore. So that it really bothers Rick Dalton, and so it goes on a journey of telling a story of how he's, essentially takes you to some of his castings and how they shoot scenes and stuff like that, and then it follows the journey of Sharon Tate, of some of her stardom and some of the movies that she's played in, and then it also tells the story about Cliff Booth, which is played by Brad Pitt, and the time where he's one of his best scenes, and like again, I'm trying to not give any spoilers away, is he goes out and visits the ranch where the Manson crew stayed, where they call the hippies, and then he also has a scene that's pretty funny as well, where he gets in a tussle with Bruce Lee. And if you've seen anything on the news right now, they're really some really negative feedback toward that people don't like that scene's there, because obviously Bruce Lee is one of the greatest fighters of all time, and so not to tell that story, but it's kind of funny, and so they have that going on. And then there's some funny parts where, and actually great acting, where Rick Dalton, aka Leonardo, where he's on set, and this really brings out his acting abilities in the fact that he's literally playing a character, which is a Western character. Then he's got to play Rick Dalton, the real character, as Rick Dalton. So he just does some very fantastic stuff to where he's playing two characters at once, because they'll cut in and out of, where he's in a scene and he's not in a scene, but technically he's still in a scene as Rick Dalton. And I just felt like he really nailed it. But the problem is the story just ain't quite there. They live next door to Sharon Tate, and that they don't really interact much until the end of the movie, and that's when, and I'm not going to get into that either, but that's probably one of the best funny scenes and fulfilling, is where, you have the Manson crew coming, they make reference to that, but it is totally twisted on how that works, and anyway, that's a really good part of the movie, and probably the best part of the movie altogether. But I would probably give this movie a 6. And the reason I give it a 6 is because, it does have the nostalgia factor. It has a good soundtrack if you like 60s music. It has very good actors. To me, that's an all-star cast, and they do very good acting. It's just the storyline ain't quite there, but then it also is a pretty funny movie. You got some funny parts that makes it worth, actually seeing. Now, I would not go see it at a theater. To me, it's one of those movies that you're gonna get in a red box. It's not worth going and paying $13, $15 or whatever it costs in your area to see this movie. So, with that being said, I went online and looked at some stuff on Rotten Tomatoes, and it says, it's doing about 71% of people like it, and I didn't read any of them, but I think that's a little high, and it'll probably drop down a little bit. To me, it's a 6, and it wouldn't be a 6 if you didn't have the cast in there to really carry the movie along. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think of the movie, and what you think of Leo and Brad Pitt and Margot, and anything those guys are in is really good. And like I say, I got more videos coming. I'm doing a review on Madden 2020, and I appreciate you coming to the show. What's up, guys? It's your boy Hair Triggered here. The guy gets all upset and acts crazy as hell when shit don't happen the way he wants it to happen. That son of a bitchin' thing over there. I'm waiting for the damn air conditioner to quit running, but the damn thing just keeps running. We just had rain outside. It just rained, look. It just rained, but the damn air conditioner, it's just running full blast over here, and ain't turned the fuck off in the last 20 damn ass minutes. But it's still just blasting away. So anyway, I'll be back in a minute when the damn thing quits hollering and hooting, and I'll finish telling you about the damn movie. While this damn air conditioner's still running, 10 minutes later, my electric bill's gonna be about $500, I guess, because it's been running now for the past 20 damn ass minutes. It's still just a buzz. And it's still running over there. And anyway, your boy here, it might turn off for 10 seconds. It ain't even hot today. It was hot today, but now, the clouds are over the sky here. It's only 70-some degrees since it's rained, and it's just running its ass off because I'm trying to make a video. Now, if I wasn't making a video, it'd quit running, It just quit running, but it just wants to run your boat over there. I even turned one of the air conditioners up to 78 degrees. It still wants to run.